Ahmed. Today we're here at the Alamo City All-Stars Sportsplex and we're addressing the issue of childhood obesity. Over the last 3 decades, obesity has tripled, meaning 40% of our children are obese. Today we're here with Tim and we're going to address issues of obesity. Now what Tim hosts here at the Sportsplex is he works with children who are homeschooled. Tell me about the program, Tim.
The program just recently started. It started at the beginning of September. We kind of kicked it off to kind of stay in conjunction with the regular school year calendar. So for the most part, I didn't know at the time, after speaking with some of the parents about the program itself, if they even in fact had PE. Some didn't, some did, but it was on a modified scale, so they would only go maybe once, maybe twice a week. So I asked them what would be the interest. So we kind of kicked it off from that standpoint, and ever since then it's just been growing and growing and growing. I think we have right around maybe 50 kids that are registered.
Wow.
So it's been going really, really well.
One of the astonishing facts that I found out was that the largest group of obese children right now are African American girls. Do you see that in your program at all?
Right now, no, thankfully. However, in my opinion, I think it could range not just from African Americans, obviously, but throughout, Anglo to Hispanic. So it necessarily doesn't have a race that it's going to select. It goes down to ones that are inactive, eating bad, not consuming the things that they should, or on a regular basis that they should, from eating the proper foods, a lot of vegetable intake, and different things of that nature that some of the students and kids are not getting.
Now, I have a pretty rigorous workout that I do during the day, and
Okay.
I've been back watching you with these kiddos this afternoon.
You ready for the workout?
Quite amazing work that you're doing. Maybe a little bit later we'll try a few of those things. Talk to me about some of the things that you do with them every day.
It's a routine that we do mainly to kind of keep them active. Part of the reasons why we do it is to develop their cardio. So I don't know if you noticed at the very beginning, we start them off with a 5-minute run. 2 weeks ago, they were at a 4-minute run. So what we're trying to do is slowly but surely build them up in increments to the point where they can run consecutively and not have any issues with maintaining a certain level or maintaining a certain level of a pace.
Okay.
So that way they're kind of comfortable along the way.
That's great. That's great. Any resistance?
Not at all. Early on, obviously, because of a kid may not be able to run as long as we were requiring, so we modified. There's times when we may say, hey, if you need to take a break, it may be a kid that may have asthma and it overwhelms them a little bit. So we allow them to kind of take a little walk on the inside just till they gather themselves and then get back in. But we're consistently encouraging them to kind of get back in there so that way they can kind of build up their cardio and respiratory system.
What's your goal? How many kids do you want to touch this school year?
It's unlimited. I love working with kids. Working with kids is a huge joy of mine. It's a passion of mine. And I want to see them be successful in whatever they choose to, especially in the PE realm where you have kids that may not have ever participated in organized activities, so they don't know certain sports or different things like that. So seeing those kids learn those different activities and you see them light up, that's like a blessing in disguise when you kind of see it and you see that they're enjoying themselves. That's huge for me.
I know it's been a short time since you've been working with this group of kids. Have any of the kids had any change in their body, lost a little bit of weight? Because I know obesity it's challenging when you're a child. No one wants to be teased or ostracized for being obese.
Yes.
So have you seen any changes?
We've seen a little bit. More so, I guess, from the mental aspect of it, if that makes sense. Mainly because they're developing the confidence. And so, when you start talking about health, it has to deal with health, mind, and body. And so when you start talking about those different things, the kids that are gaining confidence doing things, and I don't want to name any of them by name, but there's several that are just doing phenomenal stuff in here, even from the footwork that we've taught them. They didn't know it first or second day, but now they're kind of some of the leaders in the groups. Some of even the younger ones are having to tell the old ones, hey, you kind of get over here and this is the way you need to do it and this is the right way. So, we really have some extraordinary kids doing some really good things here.
That was awesome, Tim. Thank you for that information.
Thank you for the opportunity.
I know our viewers are just super excited about all of that information that they just learned from you, and I'm ready to get over there on that court and do some of those planks.
Let's go.
But before I do that, we're going to be talking to Libby with JTA Wellness, a registered dietitian. We're going to continue our discussion on childhood obesity. Welcome back. As I said earlier, we're talking about obesity. How many of you have caved in making that lunch for your kiddo? I did this morning and I feel really bad about it. I've already confessed to Libby, Libby's a dietitian with JTA Wellness. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
So we're going to talk about some healthy snacks, some unhealthy snacks. Libby's going to actually teach me how to go home better prepared so I won't make that mistake again. What do we have on the table, Libby?
Well, first of all, we have what I call superpower granola bars. And they're just a really kind of healthy twist on the standard granola bar. Everybody seems to have the misconception in their head that every granola bar is the same and that every granola bar is healthy, and that's just not true. So we kind of made a fun, jazzed up fall time. It has pumpkin seeds and cinnamon and almond butter, lots of really good protein. A lot of things that I see in kids, a lot of the clients I see in my office come in and they're just not getting enough fiber and not enough protein. So this is kind of a really good, quick and easy way to get both of those in.
Now, what's the prep time for this?
Oh, it took about maybe 10 minutes tops. There's no stovetop involved. It's just stick a bunch of stuff in the microwave, pull it out, mix it all together in a bowl. It's done.
Right up my alley.
Very easy.
What will this do for my kids?
Well, it's going to give long-lasting energy.
Great.
It's going to give them lots of good fiber, which is going to help prevent with diseases that are on the rise in America, especially with obesity on the rise. And it's going to just help control their blood sugar, keep them energized, give them the fuel they need to help grow and develop the right way.
Okay. So the fiber is going to help. It will definitely help prevent obesity, reduce the risk of obesity, along with, we were talking to Tim earlier about exercise. So proper exercise and proper diet, we know, are the key.
Yes.
And so some of the facts that I found were that obesity are affecting our youth today.
Yes.
Cancer is on a rise, and diabetes.
Yes.
So what we put in actually affects.
Exactly, you're exactly right. And, fiber is going to help prevent colon cancer, especially that's on a rise. We're very sedentary as a population. We sit a lot, and if we sit a lot, we are more prone to colon cancer. So eating more fiber is really going to help us.
Those energy bars are coming home with me. Boys, Mommy's bringing the energy bars home. What do we have here, Libby?
These are what I call my monster claws, and they're a super fun way to just jazz up an apple. They're a great alternative to a chocolatey, kind of sugary snack. We took an apple, and this is a good Honey Crisp. They're in season right now.
Okay.
We just kind of chopped it down the middle, and I dipped it in peanut butter and rolled it in some kind granola, which is a really great choice for granola. It's pretty low in sugar and lots of good stuff in there. Roll it up, and then I drizzled some really dark chocolate over the top. It's a good way to get your chocolate fix, good fiber, a little bit of protein in there, and it's just a fun way to get the kids involved in cooking.
It's kind of deceptive with the chocolate, isn't it? Or is chocolate good for you?
You know what? Chocolate is a superfood? No, we did a really dark chocolate when actually cocoa has been shown to be an anti-inflammatory food.
Good.
So that it can help prevent diseases if we choose obviously the lower sugar, the darker chocolates. It's going to be better for us.
Nothing processed there.
Nothing processed there.
That's
it's going to be
great.
very clean.
That looks delicious. I'll be snacking on those
Yeah,
as soon as we're done.
absolutely.
Now we have an owl.
Yes, this is my favorite thing. These are my owl snacks. I think they're just so cute. A lot of things I see are like Fritos, Cheetos, all the Eatos, and the cheesy crackers and things like that. This is just a really great alternative. It's kind of fun. Why didn't you make it?
Okay. It looks complicated.
It's not as complicated as it looks. So we just took a cracker.
Don't laugh. Okay.
Yeah, no laughing,
Cracker.
kids. So we got you a knife here.
Okay.
We got all the little stuff on this plate. So
All
you're
right.
just gonna put a little bit of this reduced fat cream cheese on here. And we did like a multi-grain or a whole wheat cracker would be preferable.
Okay. So this is a good morning snack then,
It
right?
is, yep. And you can kind of just like make like little lines on it so it looks kind of like feathers.
Ah,
Yeah, to make it very cute, it's kind of fun for the kids.
look out.
Yeah, so
Okay.
cute. Yep. And then we're going to do the little beak in the middle is the almond, which is a really great source of fiber, protein, and good healthy fats.
Okay.
And then we have these Ritz crackers that we just did because they're so cute and little. They make the perfect eyeballs.
Oh, that's just terribly cute.
So cute. And we did these shaved almonds or slivered almonds as the wings, so you can
Okay.
kind of just stick them on. And the raisins for the eyes,
Okay.
which are just really cute. And it's just delicious and adorable all at the same time. Who can help themselves, right?
This is so cool, and it's only taking a second to do it, as you can see. If I can do this, you can do this at home.
So cute.
His wings are a little wispy, but
You know what? I love it.
it's not as cute as yours.
He has character.
Look at that. Look at, oh, lost an almond.
Oh no.
A little fiber down, but that's okay. That is great. That is great. That would be a perfect
super
snack.
Cute. Yeah,
perfect
it's a
snack.
good one.
Okay, so this doesn't look as appealing as that.
It's less colorful. It's
Less
a little
colorful.
bit. Yeah, this is what we will call junk food.
Okay.
It's easy. It's convenient. And you know what? Who can blame kids when they're constantly bombarded with media ads and foods that are marketed as healthy and really aren't? So muffins we have as an option here now. This is an easy one to go to because everyone thinks, oh, muffin, it's a breakfast food. But a lot of these are really high in sugar, really high in unnecessary fats, and just not very healthy. They're not going to give them sustainable energy, any of us really, but especially for kids, it's not going to lead to proper growth and development, and that's a problem. And also we have fruit snacks. Now fruit snacks are not fruit, and the fiber's gone, there's no protein, a lot of the vitamins have been taken out. It's just not the same, although they may be sweet and tasty. Now one of the problems we get when we have foods really high in sugar is it raises our blood sugar really, really high, and then it plummets in about an hour, hour and a half, and they're back looking for a sugary treat again. Because
they're right here again.
They're right back where they started. And sugar is addictive. We have a chemical reaction in our body to it. And so, you know, choosing healthier choices, lower in sugar, less processed, are going to have more nutritional value than some of these.
Okay. And that didn't take long at all to make.
No,
so
none of these did.
Almost the same amount of time to go grab that, we could grab, instead of grabbing this, we could grab that.
Exactly.
Talk to me about the sugars in these drinks, because I know we'll grab a Gatorade in a minute. We're thirsty, we want something quick, or you know, people tend to think, oh, I'm low energy, I need an energy drink, something quick. So is there a lot of sugar?
You know, well, all of these have a lot of sugar in them. Some of them we're encroaching on 30 grams of sugar for a serving, which is really quite high. And basically, this is the chemical reaction we're talking about. When your body gets that high, that rush, your brain is going zing, this feels great, but your body is slowing down, it's basically gunk, you know? You want to have a prime engine, feed it proper fuel, and this is the type of thing that we're talking about, that we're having the constant spike and drop in blood sugar when we're feeding our bodies these simple sugars, and that is what's leading to diabetes in America.
Our bodies just can't do it.
You're exactly right.
They can't do it. Libby, this has been amazing. I am empowered to go home and make healthy snacks and eat healthy snacks. You've been watching Black Med. This is Tanisha. Libby's been with us, the dietitian from JTA Wellness. Remember, we're connecting you to things and resources that will change your life. Thanks for watching.